What's happening, my people? So it's music time. Another album that dropped this weekend, and this is Tyler the Creator, IGOR. So I had this queued up, and I was on the fence about whether I was gonna do it or not, do this review, because I really didn't want to listen to it. I was like, if I do get a chance to get to it, but somebody on the channel, keep it low key, please. That's their YouTube name, and he suggested, because I already had it queued up, but they was like, man, you should do that Tyler the Creator album. So once they said that, I was like, well, somebody asked for it, so I figured I'm gonna do this. So I'll be honest, I came into this pessimistic. I was like, after this Flower Boy album and all of that, I'm like, wasn't really looking forward to it. But this is 12 songs, 40 minutes, and I'm not gonna spoil like my thoughts on it. I'm gonna get towards the end. But it starts off with IGOR's theme, and I'm going into like and it starts off with like a long synth note, like dum, and it just stays there. I'm like, is something wrong with this? I'm like, I thought my computer froze, but it wasn't a mistake. It was just and then listen to it. There's like some random chanting, and that's all it necessarily is on the record. And so I'm like, okay, so it's in a different bag or whatever. Then it goes number 2, Earthquake. And this it reminds me of some Kanye stuff, man. It is very Kanye-ish. It's just a singing type like sounds like Charlie Wilson. I don't know if it is Charlie, but it's Charlie Wilson like, but it's like a singing track. From the first 2 tracks there aren't really many lyrics. Like, he isn't really doing anything unless he actually sings like Charlie Wilson or something. Because I don't think I even hear Tyler the Creator on the first 2 tracks in general. Number 3, I think some more stuff. It sounds very early Kanye-ish, like something from Graduation. I would think that's from either Graduation or Late Registration. And he actually raps a little bit on this one, but I'm not going to really say if I like or dislike too much stuff. I'm going to try to let y'all know at the end how I feel. Number 4, exactly what you run from, you end up chasing. It's just a 15-second clip, but I agree with that sentiment and stuff. Like, but it runs into track 5, Running Out of Time. And it sounds good. Sonically it sounds good, but basically they just kind of like saying you're running out of time, like repeatedly and stuff. It's kind of Solange-ish, like this album and stuff. Like, it's kind of like an acid trip jazz, but not jazz. Not necessarily like jazz in sound, but jazz in like how jazz musicians like just throw stuff together and just jam session. Like, it has a lot of those elements to it. New Magic Wine, that's track 6, and some elements of it I'm not crazy about, like the beginning, the first part of the beat or whatever. I'm not really crazy about that, but then when the beat changes towards the end, it's something I really like. It changes like in the 75% of the song. Then when it gets like 90% of the song, the beat changes again back to the previous beat. So it's some parts of the song I like a lot, and some parts of the song I don't like too much. Number 7, A Boy Is a Gun. It's a like bright type track, early Kanye-ish. It has like a soul sample to it. One of my favorite records off the project. I give it that. And it's not saying too much. It's not like intricate or anything like that. Just it actually sounds pretty good. Number 8, Puppet. Has like a moody type of sound. A Irish mood type feel. Another one that I actually like. In it, a lot of stuff, man, it's a common thread. I'm gonna get to the Kanye stuff. I'm gonna get to more of that too at the end, man. Number 9, What's Good. This one sounds more like kind of like some Mos Def, like some old Mos Def or something. It's one of the ones I'm not too crazy about. It's like the BPMs and stuff is like a little too fast for me. It's and then at the end it switches up. It switches up into like another track. The beat switches and stuff, and it sounds sonically like Childish Gambino, the America song. You know, the one where they had the crazy video and he was shooting all the people and shit. So it sounds like that towards the end. Number 10, Gone Gone / Thank You. So it's like 2 tracks in one. And the first part is a little too bubbly for me. It sounds like nursery rhyme-ish or something. But the second track that it goes into is kind of like light synth type sound, real chill vibes. So I like the second part of it. Number 11, I Don't Love You Anymore. He in his emo bag on this one right here. It's more of a feel, more of a vibe. Like lyrically, he like has some short rap verses, but it's like he kind of like mumbling in the raps. It's like real low, and they have like a distortion kind of to it. So it's like the vocals aren't really like super prevalent in the track. It's like just like blending in with the track, and he's not saying too much. It's just more of the mood. But I do like it. Number 12, Are We Still Friends? First thing that popped into my head was Johnny Taylor. It like has that old school soul kind of vibe to it. But I actually like it and stuff. Like the beginning of the album, I went into it pessimistic and stuff. I'm like, it was like a dreadful. And towards the end, I kind of like started to like kind of get what he was doing, and I started to enjoy it more. And I'll be honest, like going into it, I was like, But then after listening, and I'm like, man, it's very Kanye-ish. And to be honest, if Kanye made this, like say like 5 years ago, whenever we really loved Kanye, well, I'm gonna speak for myself because I don't like Kanye as much, more politically wise. But as far as music wise, if Kanye would have made this like years ago, I would have been like, oh, this is a masterpiece, because it is very odd. It is very artistic. Like, it is super artsy, and it's all over the place. So a dude like Kanye would have made this, and you would have been like, oh my God. But like Tyler the Creator making it, you kind of, he's artsy as well, but he's like weirdish and stuff. But a lot of artsy stuff is weird. So I'm like, I'm not gonna knock Tyler on some of the stuff because I would have praised somebody else for the same thing. So it's actually a good project, man. In some circles, like elements of it, what he did is masterful. In a way, it's a masterpiece because of the painting that he made. Like it is a very abstract image. It is something like beautiful that he did with this project. But like, I'm a grade it on like not just the artsy methods of what he did. I'm a grade it on like the sound as well and stuff. There was some elements that I wasn't too crazy about, but a lot of it sound pretty good and stuff. So I give it like, I'm about to give it like a 7. I was gonna say like an 8, but I give it a 7 because there are many lyrics and stuff in here, and some of the elements they dope, but then a lot of the elements just weird. So it's like you might say dope for the sake of weird, just because it's different. But some of the differences, some of it being different, isn't necessarily good. But I like it overall, man. I give it a 7 out of 10. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't be the greatest of the most hated. I'll let you boy. Peace out.